being able to join a sort of community that also has that same mindset has been a really nice experience.
In the studio today, we're going to talk to Alvin College esports team members and captains, Jaime Castillo and Adrian Correa. Jaime and Adrian are going to talk to us about esports and how they came to join the Finz. So Adrian, tell me why you decided to join esports. And I know that's a very broad question, and I know you're what kind of drove you to it? Because I'm sure it's something you played video games already before.
Yes,
just as a hobby,
definitely.
And then it became something more for you. So
yeah, I've definitely always been pretty interested in video games. I played a lot. I've been especially interested in like certain competitive genres, player versus player, specifically like team games, and I've always kind of wanted to try my hardest, even when I'm playing like, I don't know, casual matches. So the idea of elevating that to a even more competitive level is definitely something that like excites me.
So you're kind of that person that's always trying to finish like a mission as quick as you can,
right?
Or like almost like a speed runner, almost.
Yes, definitely always trying to improve, and also like being able to join a sort of community that also has that same mindset has been a really nice experience.
So how ironic, you like to play the PvP games, but you also like having a community
right.
to play it in. Why did you decide to join and play like competitive video games as opposed to just doing it for fun?
I'm just very competitive. I grew up with like 4 of their siblings, and they were competitive, and it just made me competitive.
How did it go from you were just competitive to where you're playing video games is just something that...
So, like, how it started was I was at my cousin's house, and they had, like, an Xbox 360. They had MW2, and they were, like, doing sniping and stuff, and I was, like, really bad at the time. And it just, like, lit something underneath me because they were talking, like, mad trash. So now, like, everybody's...
Is that such a part of it, though? Because, I know that's a part of, like, online gaming is...
Yeah, talking. Yeah. It just lit something underneath me, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be bad. I want to be good. I want to be better than everybody else. And then from there, it just took over.
So how did y'all get to playing for Alvin as opposed to just joining a competitive league online?
I used to do competitive leagues online. I won, like, 2, I believe. And then I got, like, 3rd in another one.
So which leagues were these?
Just, like, random leagues you could join.
And it was in Call of Duty, correct?
Yes, Call of Duty. Then I came to ACC to get my computer science degree, and then I was turning to a math degree now. But I first got an email from Mr. Mann, Dr. Mann. Yeah. And he was like, oh, we're setting up a esports team looking for competitive gamers. And then from there, I joined, and I'm here now.
Did you fall into it, though? When you kind of started doing it, you just kind of felt like...
I felt like...
Or was it was it slow at first for you?
It wasn't slow because I came from like a competitive background. The game at the time was Valorant, and like I was good at it, but I wasn't the best. And then Call of Duty got brought up. I made a team, and then now I'm just captain of it and just trying to get a win.
How did you go from you enjoyed playing competitive games to you're playing for the college now?
I always loved the idea of being able to join some sort of organization. I wasn't that confident in my skills to be able to compete in something super high level, so to be honest, I didn't really look into like local organizations. I was aware that some schools did have college esports on. Really, I also got an email from Dr. Mann, I believe, and originally I was planning on joining the Overwatch team, but I don't think we had enough players, so that kind of fell through. And then a semester passed, and I got another email talking about a Marvel Rivals team, and coincidentally, at the same time, I'd also started getting into that game as well. So as soon as I heard about that, I was like immediately interested. I started pumping a ton of hours into that game because I didn't have the same amount of experience in that game than Overwatch. I remember being very excited. I attended the tryouts, and it was a really fun experience overall. And ever since being able to make it on the team, it's just been something I've been really happy to be a part of.
So what originally brought you to Alvin College? Like what program or what degree are you in?
I am in a biological science associates.
So what are you hoping to do when you finish here?
Probably work on my bachelor's afterwards. I don't know the exact school I'll be attending. To be honest, I've been so interested in this college of esports that looking for schools that also have an esports program is something that I genuinely consider.
So that's part of your journey, I guess, going on.
Yeah, it'd definitely be something that like would incite me to go to a specific college.
So you're getting a degree in math. So you tell me kind of what you're planning to do once you finish here.
Yeah, so right now it's math, but it's original computer science. I want to either make games or just like help with games.
Okay.
But
So then there's more than just you being competitive. This is kind of something you hope to do professionally.
oh yeah, people say like, oh, if you like something you do for work, is it even work? Is it like a hobby? If that doesn't go well because like it's really competitive in that industry, like I could be like a for computer science, you could do like data science and stuff like that.
I know y'all just recently finished a competition. Adrian, tell me kind of how y'all did.
Yes, we had our first tournament placement match this Tuesday, and that's 2 matches that we play against up to 3 schools. We were able to win both games, so that led us to being 2-0, which meant that we didn't have to play our 3rd match. And now we are waiting for our organization to kind of place us and determine how skillful what skill division to put us into compared to everybody else who like competed. There's like, I think there's almost 200 other like total teams at least, and yeah, we did really well. I was very happy.
And y'all kind of have something to live up to because I know y'all reached the semifinals last year or the year before?
Yes, we also did really well last semester, and this semester is my first semester being captain of the team, and so there's definitely a lot to live up for because yes, we
do pretty well pretty much every cycle, more or less, correct?
Yeah, last semester we only lost 2 rounds, like we never even lost a game, and yeah.
How do you go from, you're in your house playing other guys online or other players online to you're now sitting in that facility that we have with all those little stations and with guys that you're seeing, face to face and talking to them? And is the environment different?
I think it is different because, like, the leagues I played in were like scattered across. Like, I had people in Illinois, like Michigan, Texas, and then I had one in Dallas for one of my teams.
And your connection's like on a mic.
Yeah, connections, mic. We did FaceTime here and there, but it was like it didn't feel authentic. Now it feels like authentic. You see them every day. You're talking to them. You hang out with them. It feels like more of a team. Yeah, it feels like more of a team. But yeah, like it feels better because like that bond you've been looking for, it's there now, and I feel like we work better as a team like that.
Bet you.
I would say a big thing that I noticed, and I feel like is kind of the entry that you need, is like a level of passion and like willingness to commit yourself. It's the same
for any athletic endeavor, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah, that's totally correct. Being able to be in a room and a part of really feels like you're part of a team whenever you're in a room with people who all have the same goal of wanting to improve themselves and wanting to succeed. And like you mentioned, being able to hang out around them almost every day, it feels like. Yeah, we're also able to like support each other like even further. There's definitely been friendships that have been formed because
don't turn off the mic. Yeah. They're still there.
Yeah,
right.
Do y'all ever think about how like you're kind of on the cusp of that first generation that's doing this competitively, that's doing it because some schools they offer scholarships for this, and whereas in the past it was just kind of a hobby, now it's actually for some people it's a profession.
When I think about that, I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like, we're laying foundations for like future generations to come up and like get their tuition paid for, and it's pretty cool. It just feels good to be like to start something, build it, and to see it grow.
How about you?
I probably don't think about it enough.
But you see that it's important, maybe, but
right.
You're focused on the competition.
I've definitely stepped back before, and honestly, something that's made me notice that is like the people in my life who don't play video games, and they hear that I have this opportunity to be receiving money to help with college classes by playing video games, and they'll be like, "Wow, that's such a crazy opportunity," and I'll be like, "I'll agree. It's like it really is such a crazy opportunity."
I feel like a lot of people think playing games is like a waste of time, but like look now, like I said, you could get your tuition paid for, you could have so many doors open up for you, meet new people, make friends, and just be competitive.
I would also bring up the fact that I feel like a lot of people don't realize how much time you can put into the hobby and see results like almost immediately. My team, I know the COD team does as well. I mean, we do so much practicing, and we'll do scrimmages with other schools, and we'll rewatch our games and everyone's gameplay, and everybody will talk with each other and say like individually what we could have done better or things like that. There's definitely a lot that goes into improving, and it definitely feels like a real sport that I'm not sure a lot of people agree with.
Because it's pretty much that's what it's become.
Right.
How is being on the esports team how do you balance that with your academics?
Me personally, I'm working 2 jobs right now and taking classes and playing for the esport. The 2 jobs is kind of hard. Like, there's a balance there that you have to find. I kind of have it figured out that I am working 2 jobs. I go home, do the homework, come back the next day, have practice, go back to work, and just stuff like that. I think once you find the right formula for it, it's going to be easy. But you have to, like, put in the effort for it to work out.
Yeah, I mean, before joining any sort of organization here, I was able to complete like a semester of classes. Of course, even entering college, you need to learn how to juggle a completely different structure, right? Definitely can be difficult at times, but it is really a reality check of, okay, this is where I need to start planning things, And yeah, I also think that overall it's made my workload almost feel lighter at times, because I'm able to transform this hobby into something that is so serious now. Honestly, when I'm working with my team, it doesn't feel like work. It is something that I am both taking seriously and also having fun doing. And so whenever it comes to like a mental workload, it really has helped in regard to like classes and juggling like life in general.
Great time management. Like, it teaches you great time management.
Thank you for listening. To read about these stories and more, visit alvincollege.edu/news.